Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Gina Crochet Gal. Today's video is being recorded on December 31st. Yes, New Year's Eve. Thought I'd come on and make the last video of the year, show you what's been on my hook. Well, most of the things I can't show you because I gave a lot of crocheted items out for Christmas this year, so I don't have much in the way of that, but I made lots of scarves. I've made lots of sets of fingerless gloves, which I'll show you the beginnings of the next one. I have one in the works right now with this yarn. I like to wear multicolored clothing, you know, beiges and blacks and stuff, so I'm trying to make colors that I can match with what I'm wearing to work that particular day. So this is in the works now. This is the cuff portion. And the yarn that I'm using for this one, oh, my voice is going out. The yarn that I'm using for this, and I purchased this a long time ago, and I had an idea of what I wanted to make with it, but it didn't work out. So I thought, well, you know what? Why not make a pair of gloves? This is Yarn Bee, soft and sleek, low pill fiber. This particular weight is a 4-ounce skein, and it's 186 yards. So that's what I'm going to use for the next pair of gloves, fingerless gloves. So I have that in progress right now, and I'll show you a couple of items that I've been working on these last couple of days. You know, when I'm home watching TV or, you know, after doing whatever I do, I'm used to sitting down crocheting. Yes, that's what I do, right? Or some sort of diamond painting. And so my hands were, because it is cold weather now, so I had to put my hook away for a little bit, and I decided to take out the circular knitting loom. Currently what I have here, I'm not sure if I have enough yarn because it was just a small ball to complete a hat. This is the 36-inch or the 36 peg round. I hope I'm in frame. And the ball was just a little bit over this size, so I don't know the yardage or anything like that, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to make. If I don't have enough to make a complete hat, I'm just going to make like an ear warmer type thing. So that's the plan with this one, because I don't think I'm going to have enough yarn on that ball to make a complete one. This is beautiful yarn. It's a lilac color, and it has some cream in it, which is a very, very pretty chunky yarn. Love it. It is difficult to work with on the loom though, because as you're yarning over, it's really tight, because this is not a stretch type of yarn, so it's very tight and it's hard to get that hook over. So I am struggling with that right now, so I'm going to put that away. And a couple of things that I have one completed knit hat from the loom. This is a smaller one. This is going to fit a teenage size. It could be adult size as well. Very cute, very warm. And here on top, I did try, I didn't write down the notes of where I got the decrease, how to decrease the top section here so it won't be so puffy and thick up on top. So if I'm going to go back and look at her YouTube video, and I'll link it down below. And if it doesn't link because of the channel. I think YouTube doesn't allow too many things going on without having an X amount of followers and viewers and all that sort of stuff. So because links did used to work when I would copy links into the description section. Anyway, so this one does have the brim on it. And this was approximately 25 rows. And I still have to put the pom-pom on it. And I think these are just so adorable. These are fun to do when you don't want to spend a whole lot of time crocheting. In my case, I can't at the moment. And I still had some left over from that gray ball, which is a similar type to this one here, but not as thick. I had a bigger ball of that. And I made another one. This one is unfinished on the bottom. I knew I wasn't going to have enough to make the brim. on this one. So this one doesn't have an edge on it, and I'm going to play around with that and see what I can do. Maybe I can just tack it or stitch it down so it has more of a finished look on that one. And again, the decreases on the bottom makes a more flat top, which is cute. Okay. And going through my stash of little tiny balls, I went ahead and made this ear warmer. And it is in the waffle stitch. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, maybe it isn't the waffle stitch. Oh, this is just using the front post, back post. If you can see that. The front post, back post on this one. So again, this is just an ear warmer type thing. Great, great item for this cold weather we're having. Okay, well, that's pretty much it from me. I haven't been crocheting a whole lot. Like I said, all my projects that were being worked up, I did give them away for gifts. And yeah, so what I have currently is this one. This is what I'm working on. So I made another purchase, you guys. And I've been crazy with Amazon lately. It's so easy to do, right? Okay. Because I want to take a break from crocheting, now I'm just talking about a week or so, just to give my hands a break, I decided to go ahead and get that knitting machine, the Centro knitting machine. I opened my front door just about an hour ago and I saw that it was delivered. I'm so excited to try this. Oh my goodness. I'm super excited. I'm going to watch some YouTube videos on how to work it. From the reviews, it's supposed to be a relatively decent product. The next one, I believe, which I didn't know existed, like I said, I was doing research to see what low-cost machines there were and whether or not people had trouble working with them. So this seems to be okay. The next one up, like I said, is the Addy, I believe it's called, or it's pronounced. It's an Addy machine, and I wasn't willing to spend too much money on it. I wanted to keep it, well below $100 to see if I wanted to continue doing it. If I do decide to continue, make more elaborate projects, I think I might go ahead and get that next machine as far as the peg. Is that what it's called, pegs? The number of needles that are in it? I think it's a higher count. I think 48. This particular one is a 40. Now, in working with these types of looms, this is my go-to loom. This one is 36 pegs, and it's the perfect size, okay? And I have kind of a big noggin, and they fit me just fine. You just keep doing more rows for the larger sizes, and this one is the best one for it. I've used the largest one. I don't remember how many pegs it has because mine came with, I think, 4 or 5 different sizes, the large, the smaller one, and then the green one, and then it has a blue one, which is the smallest one, which would be for like infants or toddlers. Anyway, so because I enjoy that size, I decided to get the one that was a 40. This one's supposed to have 40 needles on it. And it does have, which I found to be very, very good, is that it has different tensions. You have a tight, a moderate, and a loose. And you can make hats, you can make scarves, and you can make different types of hats here. Okay. And there's 2 modes, it says here, which is panel and tube knitting. And it also came with circular knitting needles and some darning needles here. Okay, so I'm super excited to find out how to use this, and I think it came with some yarn as well. And this was, I think total with tax, no charge for shipping. I think it came out to maybe $60-something. So really excited to start working with that. Well, that's it for me today. Have a safe and happy New Year's Eve. And of course, tomorrow, happy New Year's Day. And we'll talk to you next time. Be safe out there, everybody.